मौसम में नमी है और मैदान में इसका साफ साफ मतलब है कि पसीनों की बारिश होने वाली है। जी हाँ, मैच नंबर 68 डे नंबर 5 टडोबा टाइगर्स वर्सेस मराठा मार्वल्स के बीच मुकाबला होने वाला है। गुड इवनिंग, वेलकम बैक टू युवा कबड्डी सीरीज 2020। जोश, जज्बा और जुनून हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। और जी हाँ, जैसे मौसम की मैंने बात करी, जयपुर का मौसम इस वक्त नमी वाला है। बात कर लेते हैं, हमारी नज़र डाल लेते हैं हमारी टीम्स के परफॉर्मेंस की और बूस्टर राउंड का परफॉर्मेंस चल रहा है। टडोबा टाइगर्स 5th पोजीशन पर इस वक्त बनी हुई है और मराठा मार्वल 7th पोजीशन पर है। पॉइंट्स टेबल की बात करें, टडोबा टाइगर्स ने अब तक के अपने 2 मुकाबले जीते हैं और 3 मुकाबले हारी है। इसका मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग तो टीम है, लेकिन मराठा मार्वल्स की वहीं बात करें तो 7 पोजीशन पर अभी इस वक्त बनी हुई है। 5 मुकाबले इन्होंने खेले हैं और 1 मुकाबला इन्होंने जीता है। इसका साफ साफ मतलब निकलता है कि अब टीम को अपना बेहतर प्रदर्शन करने की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है। जी हाँ, तो अब पॉइंट्स टेबल की तो हमने बात कर ली और डे नंबर 6 के मैच फिक्चर्स की भी आपको बता देते हैं। आज का मुकाबला, पहला मुकाबला जीता मुथल मैग्नेट्स ने 45 पॉइंट्स के साथ में और पेरियार पैंथर्स ने मुकाबला जीता 2 पॉइंट्स के साथ में। अब जो आप मुकाबला देखने जा रहे हैं 6 बजे से लाइव होने वाला है, टडोबा टाइगर्स वर्सेस मराठा मार्वल्स। और रात 8 बजे से आज का मुकाबला हमें देखने को मिलेगा काजीरंगा राइनोज वर्सेस अरावली एरोज के बीच में। तो जी हाँ, रणभेरी का आगाज का वक्त हो चुका है और बुलाते हमारी पहली और स्पेशल टीम टडोबा टाइगर्स। जी हाँ, टडोबा के टाइगर्स को अब चुनौती देने के लिए आ रही है हमारी फेवरेट टीम मराठा मार्वल्स।
Good evening, everybody. Here on Fancore, I am Navin Shari, and alongside will be Radhika Reddy, and we will be talking to her after just looking at the Tadoba Tigers first. It is Sahil there to be leading in from that left corner position along with Neetu, and also Karambir there today will be really experimental in getting that rate points for his team, because it's very important for him to fire, as Vinay Rajesh and Akash Deshwal will also be there, but Sachin Jagbir and of course the captain Mohit Jaipal will be there, making sure the team is all set, and they will be going up against the Maratha Marvels, who placed 7th in that booster round table, and Dipesh Kumar and Ajay Sharma, the captain with 53 tackle points, will be there. And I welcome Radhika Reddy to introduce Maratha Marvels.
Thank you so much, Naveen. Maratha Marvels starting 7 here. We see Arun Solanki, the raider, and who will be evenly supported by Anuj Yadav and Sahil Jandu. And in the covers, we see Mohar Singh, Dharamveer Singh. In the corners, we see the best defenders of the team. Dipesh at the left corner and Ajay Sharma at the right corner positions the captain. As we see from the booster round, they have played 5 matches, just won 1 match and lost 4. And also, they are coming after a loss again. Both the teams, in fact, they are coming after a loss. So it's important for them to get back into the winning momentum. And here we see Mohit Jaipal with 27 raids, and raid points would be 17. And he would be the key player to watch out for today. This young player is being given a lot of responsibility to prove himself and showcase his talent to the world. A quick warm-up session there, and here comes Ajay Sharma, the captain of Maratha Marvels. Tackles attempted was 110, but the tackle point scored is 53. He has 4 super high fives, in fact, and tackle strike rate is slightly less than 50%. So he has to take a lot of responsibilities as a captain, as a lead defender, as the right corner defender for the team.
Yeah, and both the captains will be watching out for each other, as well as Maratha Marvels have won the toss and have elected the court that they stay upon. So that is so important, because the first raid will come in from the Tadoba Tigers end. And just to see the team performances of how they have been performing in this Yuva Kabaddi series with the Josh, Jaspa and Junur is somewhere that even Stevens for Tadoba Tigers, but it is going to be a very big match this one, because Maratha Marvels will be coming back strong onto them, because what has happened is they have just won that one single match, is the Maratha Marvels, and they will be waiting to make sure they win another one. The only team that has been facing a lot of heat in the booster round is the Kaziranga Rhinos, and against them is Maratha Marvels' victory that has come in that 4 victories out of 13 matches. But yeah, very, very nicely poised game, and let's go in for that all-important countdown now. Wonderful graphics, but even the graphics probably will not be saving the losing team somewhere, because you will have to play the best kabaddi now in this booster round. It is very, very important as we look at that first raid, which is coming in from the right to left of our screen, as Sachin Jaggi has got that 154 raid points, who will be raiding in first from the right flank. But Radhika, this lad can go good places if he just maintains the good form.
Absolutely, because the height he has, the techniques he uses, and he's been the 3rd best raider of the league so far, Naveen.
Yeah, 3rd best raider is a good place to be on, as Arun Solanki now comes in to raid in the Tigers' den. But also importantly for the Maratha Marvels is this victory, and that surprise ankle hold coming in from that right in position. Karambir now playing the role of the infielders, in defenders, coming in very, very handy.
It was a blank run across the defense. It was completely Raiders' error, where he could not anticipate the defense standing there.
Yeah, just did not do that, and I'm watching this from every single team as they are making sure that in position is being utilized very well. And Akash Deshwal starts off with a beautiful raid point.
Effortless raiding, that's what we can say from that raid. And here comes raider from Tadoba Tigers. I mean, if you look at the footwork, he's just, near the back line itself. So just trying to analyze how the defense is doing in their own footwork, so that he'll study the defense and then move forward in the going raids.
Yeah, very much. As Ashu now comes in for the Tadoba Tigers, and they will really want to put this raiding unit together along with Akash Deshwal and Ashu, making sure the Tadoba Tigers will get those raid points very, very quickly. Even though there are just 5 men on court, I guess Tadoba Tigers somewhere should have got 2 points instead of 1, if I'm not wrong, on the graphics there. But then now it is Sahil Jandu, who has shown a lot of intent prior to this, but somewhere has lacked that effort to go all the way. Somewhere he lacks that winning spike in him, which is very, very important for a lead raider like Sahil Jandu. That is why Maratha Marvels are struggling on the 7th position. And let's remember this, and also remind all our viewers that watching on fan code, this booster round will be an elimination round for sure. 2 teams will get eliminated. The bottom 2 will get eliminated, and only the top 6 go through. And Maratha Marvels are on 7th. It's a very precarious situation for them.
Yes, from the booster round, both the teams are not on the very comfortable positions. Here we see Tadoba Tigers standing 5th, wherein Maratha Marvels on the 6th. And it's a do-or-die raid. A left raider comes up, and it's a standing beauty. That takes tackle was brilliant.
Yeah, that was Vinay Rajesh, who looked so out of sorts against the loss with the Murthul Magnets, the big loss that they're coming in from Tadoba Tigers. Vinay Rajesh looked clueless, but now he's got full clue in that block. But now Akash Deshwal will have to do something here very quickly, as it's a do-or-die raid, and I love the pace at what he raided. The pace got him the points, and Sahil Jaddu did not have. In fact, that was the right corner correction going in there for the double ankle hold. Ajay Sharma, the captain, did not have any angle also there to go in for that double thigh hold.
This is Akash Deswal. A slow footwork, that's what we see. Tries for a toe touch, a running toe touch, but then nothing.
Yeah.
The Tadoba Tigers, the defense is moving in a very, very synchronizing fashion.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sahil Jandu going in with that empty raid just before that, and now brings in Karambir. It is so important for Karambir to make some points out of this in a super tackle situation. But Maratha Marvels will want to come back and put up that first point on the board. And not to be.
Sorry, this is the raider from Tadoba Tigers, Akash. I mean, in the previous round as well, we have seen, he's just going for those toe touches that did not do much for the team though. But then he gets back with a variation in this game. He goes for a running hand touch. But as we say, the defense is doing very, very prominently.
Yeah, Sahil Jandu once again going back on an empty raid. So, once again, there is a super tackle situation on, and captain Mohit Jaipal himself comes into this situation and tries into raid. So, that is something which the Tadoba Tigers can rely upon. So, this is so important.
I mean, they are very conscious here. So they are not putting all out there. Only to do a raid, they are going to get some points here. It's kind of a slow-paced encounter for now for both the teams. It's a do-or-die raid.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sahil Jandu, with 77 trade points, has remained at 77 today. Let him go ahead and make that 78. Will he do that? Yes. I guess it's bonus +1 if I'm not wrong. No, he's not been awarded the bonus. Oh, he will be unhappy with that. Ashu there in the right in, just going in with a hasty ankle hold, does not get it right. But then defender substituted inside. Very, very important, because they've taken out Arun Solanki, and this is a do-or-die raid as Maratha Marvels have got that first point on the board with the help of Sahil Jandu's raid point. Now, can they put up that first tackle point? Akash Deshwal tries his best. The double ankle hold does not come in handy. Ramesh Chaudhary, who had just come in as a substitute, as a defender, tries to be the hero in the first tackle but goes back. Once again, Maratha Marvels making it a very easy one with Sahil Jandu going in for the kick and also making sure the defender somewhere loses his ground. Vinay Rajesh, that was in a previous occasion, he was very, very instrumental in going in with the block, but this time had to revive or rather retrieve very, very quickly, but then could not do that. And this is all down to Ashu now, because the Tadoba Tigers will need some raiders to do that. Ankle hold, strong one, a diving ankle hold. Deepesh Kumar gets his first point, and that's what the Maratha Marvels will be looking at. Their first tackle point tonight. And a diving ankle hold from the back line. Always dangerous, but there Deepesh Kumar holding that ankle in a very firm manner, and then the support also came in at the right place. This is nice to see as Anuj Yadav is looking very, very good and very fast with the footwork, but even faster is the captain of Tadoba Tigers, Mohit Jaipal. He went in with the block as if it was a kung fu push. Look at that. Just two hands pulling it straight across on the chest of Anuj Yadav, and he could not turn. See, when the raider does not turn inwards or outwards, that's the problem where a raider will have to face. And Anuj Yadav had to pay the price for that. But Akash Deshwal has done well until now. लेकिन बहुत धीमी गति की ये गेंद है। अभी शुरुआत में केवल 9 अंक मिले हैं और तड़ोबा टाइगर्स इस गेम पे एक छोटी सी बढ़त हासिल करते हुए। राधिका, Sahil Jandu has to fire somewhere. Yes, we've spoken about his talent, but he's lacking that spike to go all out.
I mean, they look like, playing very consciously here so that they don't lose yet another match. So that's the reason the game pace is gone so slow for both the teams, Naveen.
Yeah, very much. And nobody wants to lose, isn't it? Because both the teams are just there. One hanging on and then another one just outside the borderline. So both of them are playing a very cautious kabaddi, which is fine. If you really want to win, let's occupy and apply any strategy that suits you best. And also, when Karambir is raiding, it does not look like the defense is too rattled about him.
I mean, they are even anticipating that, unless it's a do-or-die raid, no raider is going to go ahead and look for points. And here there is an opportunity to get that bonus point for this tall raider. Will he take that opportunity and, postpone the do-or-die raid situation for them?
Yeah, he should. I guess, controls himself from the lobby. He is confident of a bonus though. He does not get it. And there we go, another do-or-die raid for Akash Deshul. This is the third time that he stepped into, and he will be successful. 3 points. It's a super raid for Akash Deshul. That is the raid that Tadoba Tigers will be really happy about.
I mean, they have been waiting for this situation, and how beautifully they captured those 3 points. He escapes the clutches of the ankle hold from the left corner, and here comes the do-or-die raid again for Maratha Marvels. Bonus has been awarded, so the end-line, high-line defense is what they'll be looking for.
Yeah, and also the last man standing, and that is a big blow. If Maratha Marvels cannot get a touch point through Sahil Jandu, he has to do something. He has to run in hard towards that left flank. Has he got him? Oh, that was brilliant. Went in so deep. Bonus +1 with the toe touch. And what was the left flank doing? Left cover, left corner. Come on.
The strategy of, Tadoba Tigers was to, just give away that bonus, let him kill those 30 seconds so that it would be an easy all-out points for them. But then he had shown some guts here. The raider went deep in after the bonus attempt. He revives a team player.
Yeah, but Akash Deshul goes in and takes out a raider. And how smart that is. Sahil Jandu taken out of the equation, and now it is all down to Ajay Sharma, the captain of Maratha Marvels, to save his team. Sahil Jandu did it beautifully in the previous occasion, but now Akash Deshwal's smartness is pushing Maratha Marvels to the all-out. I am just feeling that the inevitable is coming in. Yeah, with that ankle hold, it is proven.
Yes, Tadoba Tigers, they get their first all-out points here. A bonus being awarded for Ajay Sharma, and after which, look at the perfection in the ankle hold, and the team support comes in to finish off the team.
Yeah, Karambir needs to really get this act together, because if he does not, then Akash Deshwal will be left as a lone tiger, just to do the battle and go for the hunt as a lone tiger. That cannot happen for the Tadoba Tigers, especially in the 5th place. But Maratha Marvels somewhere will have to find a way out. They are once again sinking into that quicksand of letting the opposition slip away with a lot of points there, Radhika. Oh, and this is the raid that the Maratha Marvels were waiting for. Super raid once again, and that is that Anuj Yadav's special raid of 3 points.
I mean, the defense, they did manage to get the angle right, but then the space that they have taken, that tackle was way too advanced. So he's gone away with those 3 points, which is a super raid, and after which, here comes an escaping skill for the Tadoba Tigers.
Yeah, escaping skills is so important, and once again, just making sure you push away the defender and then go across the midline. Akash Deshwal is doing it really well, and that's what Sahil Jandu will really be hoping to do. But he's not found a way. He's not found a way at all, because Maratha Marvels are relying heavy on him, and he has to find a way soon. But the only point is he's not going in and attacking that left flank. As a left raider, he's going towards the right corner, agreed. But somewhere that running hand touch and that kick is not being seen very often, and especially in this match. And that is what you will have to do as a lead raider.
Absolutely. If you're playing at one place, then if it's a bonus on situation, you can still play at one place and try and get that bonus. But there are 5 defenders, there's no opportunity, so you have to go for those touch points itself, and you have to use your reach to your advantage to get so.
Yeah, the advantage is really important, and Sahil Jandu is tall. It's not that he's short, because look at Anuj Yadav. Even though he's not as tall as Sahil Jandu, he goes in, he attacks that. See, look at this. This is what is more required. Even if he does not get that touch point, it's okay. He goes in and attempts that. That is very important for Sahil Jandu to at least attempt. Forget if you even get it or no. That's secondary. That depends on how quick you are or how quick the defender is. That's questionable. But still, at least sure that intent is what we are asking the Maratha Marvels to do, to get some points. As to reduce this way. Karambir was blinded across. The idea was right, but the intention completely gone out of place by Deepesh Kumar.
I mean, he did try for that, follow through dash, but then the raider was smart enough to slide a little low on the ground. This is a do or die raid. A bonus is available. Will he be able to survive in this raid? And bonus, remember, it's very, very, crucial when it's a do or die raid. You need to be 100% sure if you have done it properly. You have to cross that bonus line 100% sure. If not, the raider would be considered out. Yeah, that's what has happened, Naveen.
Yeah. Very, very well pointed out. And you cannot rely on a bonus if you're not too sure. Yeah, there you go. Cutting the bonus line. Your trailing foot needs to be over the black line. Very simple rules of bonus. And then your leading foot should be in the air. And then that is the opposite of what Sahil Jandu did. He just cut the bonus line into half, and he had to go back on the bench. And why rely on a bonus? And when we were talking about a pack house to go in with the running hand touch and attack the left flank, and see Anuj Yadav's footwork. I like this. He goes in. He's also a similar raider, left raider like Sahil Jandu. Look at that. Goes in, tries for the bonus, and then the right in says, okay, no, you haven't got me, as Ashu is swearing on the mat. And referee agrees with Ashu. He does not agree with Anuj Yadav.
And they're still considering, whether the kick has been executed or not. But the beauty is the raider, he tries to shuffle the left cover of the defense so that there is some gap in the left corner. So that's what he's been attacked to. But he claims, let's see if he gets that. Yes, he got that.
Oh, right. Once again, Ashu did not have any business in going in for that ankle hold, because he was that one support raider to Akash Deshwal and Karambir, and he shouldn't have done that. Toe touch, very swift and strong, and he's got his man. Ajay Sharma, even though he's got that 53 tackle points before this match, is made to look like a dummy there on that right corner.
Akash Deshwal, he was so quick on his toe touch on the captain. Now look at that, when it is 1 versus 4, there is high line defense, and the defensive team did not expect the raider to come in. So you need to be alert, whether it's a do or die raid or a first 1 and 2 raids. You have to be very, very alert on the ground. You just can't anticipate the strategies of the other team.
Yeah, the anticipation with also the expectation of what you will be doing for your team is so important. As once again, Ashu, who was revived with that swift toe touch from Akash Deshwal on to Ajay Sharma, has now come back. 8-point lead, big one for Tadoba Tigers, and Maratha Marvels should really make it up for themselves, as they are in the 7th position and very, very slender chance of making through to the challenger round, because I'm sure in the next match, Radhika, Kaziranga Rhinos are going to play another game, and they will not sit quiet. They really will not sit quiet, because after tomorrow, mind you, from Wednesday, the block was ineffective, and Anuj Yadav is doing it good with 2 points.
I mean, look at that. I mean, he goes for a toe touch. The chain came in, but they have left that chain in between. So they find the gap and he takes away with the 2 points.
Yeah, we've always seen Vinay Rajesh being that one weak link in the Tadoba Tigers defense, especially in the cover position. And that is what they'll be targeting, and especially Anuj Yadav. He's done it well today. Ashu does not get the bonus. Oh, he gets it late. He gets it very, very late. After the raid, Anuj Yadav had started his raid.
There is no bonus opportunity for this raider, Sahil Jandu, so he has to go back empty-handed again. Sorry, that was Anuj Yadav. Akash Deswal, bonus attempted.
Akash Deshwal. Oh yes, bonus +1. Akash Deshwal today has been on a good roll.
Man, how quick that raid was, Naveen. In the initial 5-7 seconds itself, he attacks, he comes back. So that is the speed we expect from the raiders too. So that, after 15-20 seconds in a raid, the raider tend to get into the pressure to perform.
Yeah, very much. The performances will not come in after that 15 or rather 20 seconds from a raider. It will be the raider completely under pressure. But this is going to be the last raid of the first half. And I was just talking about the next match. And Maratha Marvels will have to really think about that as well, because it's the Kaziranga Rhinos playing their another match. And very soon we will be going into that booster rounds, this double round robin. So the Kaziranga Rhinos have got very, very big chances to come back. And this is a mirror image score. 21 to Tadoba Tigers and just 12 for the Maratha Marvels. So mirror image score on the first half. It's advantage Tadoba Tigers, as we will just soak in some highlights of the first half, and it will be only seen that the Tadoba Tigers somewhere are holding it together against the Maratha Marvels, both in raiding and in defense.
But though initially both the teams have, been conscious in their raids, they just went for those 2-day raids. But when the momentum came in, they went all guns firing the Tadoba Tigers. Especially the raiders have been outperforming. Akash Deshwal with 11 raid points, that's what we see. And, tackles have been, everybody has been contributing. Mohit Jaipal has won. Karambir had one, Neetu had one, Sahil won. So everybody has been contributing and been with best support for the raider.
And when you talk about support, what do you have to say about Akash Deshwal? And look at this. This is what Karambir should keep doing to Akash Deshwal. And the defense is probably somewhere firing at some times and then not firing. That is the weak link that the Maratha Marvels Raiders, especially I am vouching on Anuj Yadav today to find it out very, very quickly and bring in a lot of raid points for the Maratha Marvels. As on the mirror image score, we will just once again look at Maratha Marvels' tackle points. It's just 1 point there. So that is what I was talking about, where it is that sort of a match where even the Tadoba Tigers are trying to see if something can work out in their favor. So we'll just slip into a short little break and we'll be back soon on Fan Code. Welcome back, everybody, on Fancore. I am Maran Shori, and along with me is Radhika Reddy, where we're just waiting in for the Maratha Marvels to make a comeback. But there is no room if you do not get raid points, as the referees also just try and wait for the players to get ready and wipe off that extra sweat that has happened. But still in Jaipur today, there is some respite on the heat. Of course, there is some rains that we have witnessed. There is some moisture in the atmosphere. But what happens is only that little bit of rain increases the humidity. And of course, this Sanskar School Jaipur's venue is completely surrounded and equipped with a lot of air condition, and you can just have that humidity go away. But then when you step out and step in, there is a lot of humidity across. But then, speaking about the weather inside the court, it is going to be Maratha Marvels starting the attack in the second half with Anuj Yadav, who's done well today. But then it's not enough.
Absolutely. No, the Raiders have been okay. Anuj Yadav scored 6 points, Sahil Jandu with 4. But the defense in the first 20 minutes, they just managed to score 1 tackle point. So there is no support from the defense whatsoever.
And can you just believe this, where Ajay Sharma, the captain with 53 tackle points under his belt, he needs to somewhere talk to the lads and make sure they come along together. As once again, Akash Deshwal is trying his level best, and then he goes in for a swift toe touch, and that too on whom? It's that right corner. Or is it Sahil Jandu? No, right corner. Fine, Sahil Jandu is safe for the Maratha Marvels to raid him.
Yes, Maratha Marvels. This is Sahil Jandu. I mean, he tries for the bonus and looks for the acknowledgement of the team, whether it's been done or not. That's what is the coordination. We'll look at them. But then, this tall raider need to, again on the line it looked like, oh, it's been given. Maybe the first attempt was good enough to give that bonus point. There is a substitution happening.
Yeah. Finally, Sahil Jandu getting that bonus that he was trying from such a long time. And once again, Arun Solanki makes his way back in. That is nice to see, where Ramesh Chaudhary has been taken off. So another raider being inducted into the Maratha Marvels. So they understand, especially Gurpreet Singh, the coach. It's completely clear that the raiders will need to fire. And along with Anuj Yadav, Sahil Jandu, and now where Arun Solanki has come in, the raiding will have some force. But I'm mighty impressed with the way Anuj Yadav has raided today. Even though mirroring as a left raider like Sahil Jandu. Oh, not so much. I just spoke so soon. Back hold, and that cannot get even more demoralizing for a raider.
I mean, you do the same footwork twice or thrice, the defense will get used to what kind of footwork the raider is going to. Next foot where it's going to land. So that's how the anticipation happens, and that was the beautiful anticipation from the right corner.
Neetu that time was alive and agile to the situation. But I did not expect Anuj Yadav to get so casual there, because he was raiding in well. That was the first raid in the second half for him in fact, and then somewhere he was just thinking of something else. I guess thinking of what's going to be happening outside, whether it's raining or no. That's how he froze in that raid. But Sahil Jandu has found a new footwork, new lease of life, I should say, in the second half. He's moving in well. He's trying to go in towards that covers with the toe touch, but he has to go in a little more. As a do-or-die raid here, Radhika, for Akash Deshwal. Oh.
I mean, he quickly comes up 1 versus 4. So it's never easy, as we say. If the defense would keep a little more patience, the raider would be sent on the bench without any effort. The patience is the key here. Will they? No, they lose that patience and gives away multiple points in the super raid.
And seriously, if you are a Maratha Marvels fan, that is the reaction what the lads outside the bench gave, and that sums up that story. You can have your substitutions. Ramesh Chaudhary will come in to try and save Maratha Marvels from that, almost confirmed all-out, I should say. Because when you are facing a raider under pressure, that too on a do-or-die raid, and especially Akash Deshwal, of course he's done well, but you could have just held your nerves back. could not be even more easier to you to get a defense point. Can he save it?
And
It's
that-
under 8-7 seconds.
Absolutely.
No, he cannot.
Bonus point is being awarded for Maratha Marvels, but then he struggles to escape. So there is yet another all-out points for Tadoba Tigers. Look at the coordination they had in the team. They waited, and then finally they pounced.
2 in, 6 out.
Yeah, 2 in, 6 out as Mohar Singh comes in to strengthen the defense, but he's not been firing. That is the big problem, because what has happened is the tackle points are a big investment. It's like, of course, it's like investing in some shares which you know that it will come, but you don't know when it will come. And that is the defense points. But that somewhere the investment also happened, Radhika. The investment also has not happened.
I mean, absolutely, it's been 25 minutes in the game. There was just only one tackle point from Maratha Marvels. So what are they doing? In the do-or-die raids, at least they can hold their nerves. If not, get a tackle. At least they can stay quiet. They're giving away multiple points in a do-or-die raid.
Yeah. And Anuj Yadav once again now tries his best, very close towards the midline, but the combination of the block and even the turn being nullified and then the ankle hold, everything put together.
Man, the block was so solid. Look at the stance he put in. It was so wide enough so that the raider didn't have a chance to move. So though it was a risky tackle, it was very technically proper. And quickly goes away with a raid point again. So that's a Karambir Thakur.
Karambir's raid also gave me more happiness after that raid, where the next frame came in with all those young lads, young kids watching this and enjoying themselves. They have finished their schooling and then they've come. I guess, yes, this is Monday and it's 6:30 there. So just out of school and you watch that fantastic match. And that's the reason why I always thank Sanskar School Jaipur for giving us this arena, because they've not just given away this place, they've also made sure that the future of Kabaddi is somewhere little strongly held together by allowing these youngsters to soak in the high drama, high intensity action on the Kabaddi court. But Akash Deshwal has done well.
Absolutely. I mean, the main purpose of Yuva Kabaddi series is that, this young talent is going to meet a lot of big opportunities from this stage onwards. And we see, Naveen, there is a lot of talent scouting happening here for the, UP franchisee, Mumbai franchisee, everybody coming in to check the real life, situations here, real match situations, so that they analyze who is doing better in a real match situation here.
Real impactful attack, if you call that. Yes, that is. Right in, once again, Karambir. And you come in where you are hiding behind the covers, that blind spot behind the right cover. That is so important and so well executed. But the beauty of that in tackle is when you do that without the covers blind spot. And that is what Ankit does always, and every single match, even if he's not playing, we give his reference, because he's shown the world of Kabaddi that the blind spot can be shown in, or rather the double surprise attacks, double thigh holds and double ankle holds can come in even without the covers blind spot. Once again, there is Sahil Jandu's bonus going in, Radhika. So this is nice, where the bonus points are being chipped in. And Akash Deshwal, how many times have we seen him come in today with the do-or-die raid? This is another one. And another point.
Absolutely. Look at the speed he goes in. Starts with a slight footwork, but then he accelerates towards the left corner so that the corner doesn't have time to go back in. So that was so quick, and he is very good on the turn too. In a do-or-die raid, that was a quick raid for the raider.
Dharamveer saying on that previous occasion, should have just made sure he retrieved back in time towards that main position of the left corner defender. Sahil Jandu is moving well. I am liking this. He's going in, attacking that left flank. He does not just go in with the toe touches on the right corner. Even though he does not get it, at least he shows that intention which is nice to see. Super tackle situation now. Akash Deshwal really wants to finish this in a jiffy. He wants to go out and attack that lone man there, and he does that.
1 point.
Yeah, I was so expecting this. He will not come towards the chain. He will go towards that lone man with the toe touch, and he did it so effortlessly.
But he shuffles the left flank of the defense and he just go for that toe touch. If it's a
And
super
Radhika, can
tackle
you believe?
situation.
So
Yeah.
Radhika, can you believe that he went in to attack Ajay Sharma, the captain, who is the best defender of Maratha Marvel. So in the next trade, see the way how Akash Deshwal is actually letting Sahil Jandu take away the bonus, and he's also marshalling his resources in the defense. This is beautiful captaincy, and when he gets in too close to comfort, and look at the reaction from Akash Deshwal. अरे यार पकड़ना था ना, तेरे सामने नाच रहा है वो. That is what the mind voice is all about. Just check this out.
Aman,
After the
the
tackle, look at that.
Absolutely, the bonus being awarded. He went a little more deep in. That opportunity has been very well taken by Tadoba Tigers, and the all-out points again being awarded here. And the score difference is so big enough that it would be really tough for Maratha Marvels with the kind of defense setup they have. To come back would be really tough here.
If you really think what is happening now, the referee had to say all in 3 times, because they were still wondering what's going to happen, and it's a full-on change. It's a full-on change. All the substitutes from the bench come back in. So all the Chowdhuries are in the house. That's what I can say. So it's Ramesh Chowdhury in, Rahul Chowdhury, number 13 in, and then it is Vinod Chowdhury also making his way in, as Anuj Yadav is trying his best, but will be going down the drain. And once again, it is left cover. This is going to play really well today, Vinay Rajesh.
I mean, that was a mistake from the raider. He just goes blindly into the arms of the cover defense. I mean, try to
Deepak
shuffle
Chowdhury also
those
is it?
defenders.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was just thinking if Deepak Chowdhury has been left out, but no. Gurpreet Singh has made sure he also comes in with that left corner defense, and he does it so very effortlessly. Is this raider? He's looked so good today. Ashu supporting Akash Deshwal. Very effortlessly done. Running hand touch on the left cover and goes back soon. So I was telling about Maratha Marvel's defense, Radhika, a short while ago. It is like investing in share market. But I think they have taken that statutory warning very seriously. Returns are subjected to market risk. Please read the offer document carefully before investing. So they just go out and do not invest. They just go out and do not invest at all.
Absolutely, but looks like they are investing for the opposition because they are giving away multiple points when not required. 2 or 8 situations, hold your nerves.
1 point, Tadoba Tigers. That's number 5 out.
Check this out. Check this. What can Gurpreet Singh do? He can just go in and defend himself. That is what is happening. Bad match once again by Maratha Marvels. And this is the team that had actually won against the Kaziranga Rhinos. The only lone victory that they've got in the booster round is against the Kaziranga Rhinos. So you cannot just have that comfort now. And an ankle hold puts out Arun Solanki also on the bench. So you do not have the comfort of 11 teams, out of which only 8 will go through. That is gone. Now it is only 8 teams and only 6 will go through. So the competition is getting really red hot, and the Marvels need to somewhere at least get red, if not hot.
Yeah, and in the survival round, at least, Maratha Marvels have won over Tadoba Tigers. So at least they should have that positive edge that, they can do it again. But then they have been just to put their shoulders down, not even attempting to, go for those tackles on time.
In the survival round, what you mentioned, Radhika, was a big win. It was a 13-point win against the Tadoba Tigers. Where is that Maratha Marvels gone? It's the same side that played in. And Sahil Jandu was very effective in that match, as he is trying to find his foot this time. Running hand touch on the left flank, gets a point.
Substitution, Tadoba Tigers. 6 in.
mean, their Raiders have been still doing okay for Maratha Marvels, but the only concern I see is the defense. One tackle point in the whole match is like, what are the four defenders doing in the match? At least, Anuj Yadav had 7 or 8 points. Sahil struggling to get those super 10s for him, but then he is on 8 points. So Raiders have been, complementing each other, but the defense is not supporting. Once the Raiders are put on the bench, there is no support from the defense to revive them.
1 point, Maratha Marvels. Jersey number 3 out.
To also increase the woes of the Maratha Marvels, Sachin Jagbir has been substituted back onto the court, and he will be coming into raid. And once again, there is another substitution which is coming in. So somewhere this is not very right for the Maratha Marvels. But this is an opportunity. Sachin Jagbir into a Tadoba raid. This is just the second raid from the bench for him. Goes in very, very nicely. Has that flying hand touch. Goes back.
Look at that speed and the reach. He has extension of his arms to reach that right cover defender. In the do-or-die raid, scores yet another point. Last 5 minutes in the match, and the Maratha Marvels are trailing with 23 points here.
Mohar saying on that previous occasion where Sachin Jagbir was completely under pressure. See, I understand when you have a bad day, where things are not going your way. I understand when it is tough. How can you be so sure and have a high line defense if your defense is not working? See what's happening on that right corner once again there, Radhika, where Sachin is not even trying to get a point. You're just going in and trying to scare the defender away. And even before the Raider has gone outside the midline, you started off discussing Deepak Chaudhary, especially number 29 on that right corner. You can't be so casual, isn't it? It's a game of Kabaddi. Come on, it's equal to Kung Fu, it's equal to wrestling, it's equal to Taekwondo, it's equal to everything. You are even started to discuss, even before Sachin Jagbir stepped out behind the end line, what if he comes in charging against you?
Absolutely, and Sahil Jandu, out of the blue, he goes for a bonus and he scores a super 10 for the team. But then the defense is definitely not supporting the Raiders here.
But Akash Deshwal has got a good match. He's got a really good match, that is for sure. And he's making sure that this Tadoba Tigers are going up in the points table. Very much. It's Sahil Jandu's final efforts that will be put in. Yeah, he gets 2 points. Good to see that 2 points coming in. And a very, very weak tackle attempted by Sahil from the left corner. No block, outward turn towards the lobby, gets it very easily done.
Do or die raid, and how quickly he goes. It should be a super raid, that's what I see. Initially he gets a quick bonus and then he escapes as quick as a jet. So it's a super raid in a do or die situation.
If you really have to break this defense down into, somewhere try and see what really went wrong, I should say that there are a lot of points. But what went right is very easy to say because it's just Deepesh Kumar's 1 tackle point. That's all has gone right now for the Maratha Marvels in the whole match. And that is somewhere not helping them in the points per match also. So imagine if in the next match, if Kaziranga Rhinos come back with a big win.
Yeah, as we say, only 6 teams go to the challenger round from here. So every single win is important. You're already standing on the 7th spot. So you're already at a risk. So every single match is important. But then you give away such easy points in the defense will definitely not work for the team.
Not work also will be highline defense when you put in that ankle hold so strongly, Akash Deshwal. And the highline defense will not even give bonus point there to Sahil Jandu. That's what I was saying. It will not work in. And what a match is Ashdeshwal having tonight.
1 versus 4, and the raider need not go in. The defense would come out to support him in the raiding position. So that's what is happening throughout the game.
Yeah.
And same thing, he's just been waiting for the defense to do that mistake so that he'll escape from there.
Block is mixed with 2 spoons of dash and then salt per taste for the raider. That was the recipe of the tackle, because you don't know whether it's going to be a dash or a block. If you're not sure, and that's what happens. And surprisingly, Radhika, very, very surprisingly, Sahil Jandu has completed a Super 10. And that is 13 grade points, and Anuj Yadav is on 7. So your Raiders have done well comparatively. So they have done well. So all of the 25
But what happens?
points. So when
Absolutely, Naveen, the Raiders been doing quite okay with Sahil Jandu with 13 and Anuj Yadav with 7. But when they are out, they are sitting on the bench. The defense is not supporting them. So it is going to an all-out stage where they have to come back only when all-in comes in. So that is what is the story about.
So what is really got right for the Tadoba Tigers is they have found a big raider, and of course an all-rounder, I should be calling him, is Akash Deshwal. It's because of him. 20 points overall, 18 raid points and 2 tackle points. 48 to Tadoba Tigers. Comprehensive victory. Maratha Marvels look completely out of sorts, and even though it is 40 minutes, let me tell you something. Comparatively, this match has gone to that closure very soon, because we did not get a lot of changeovers. We did not get a lot of revivals happening from the bench, and we did not get time to just hold up the match, where there will be a lot of calculations, discussions, timeout being taken. Nothing happened. So Tadoba Tigers will be going out and saying, okay, हमने पसीना भी नहीं बनाया और हमें मैच जीतने का मौका मिल गया.
I mean, when the defense is so aggressive in a way, it's going against the team. So that's not appreciable, definitely. 1 tackle point throughout the match of 40 minutes is what we have seen in Maratha Marvels.
Even somewhere you can let go of that 1 tackle point from Deepesh Kumar, because even that, if I remember, is not very, very convincingly done. So for me, it is somewhere that you'll have to go back and practice your defensive skills once again. If you have to come back in such a big tournament like Yuva Kabaddi series, you just can't have such big defense, because there are teams and there are raiders like Sachin Jaipur who can completely demoralize you, completely make you look like whether have you played Kabaddi before or no sort of raids will come in with such big raiders. So it is tough, and I really do not want to, and more than me, I think Gurpreet Singh Ji will really do not want to see this score line. 3 all-outs against his team, only 1 tackle point.
That's it, 29 to 24. Raiders have been doing quite good in both the teams, but the defense have faltered at Maratha Marvels. So that is the story so far. So Maratha Marvels going back again with another loss in the booster round. So that goes up to 5 losses, just with 1 win for them.
It is a very, very good point now for Kaziranga Rhinos to make a big comeback. See, they have got 1 point. So if they win convincingly in the next match, they will go up. They will go up to that 7th place. And I am expecting a big comeback from the Rhinos. They were playing survival round. They were the table toppers in survival round. But Kabaddi has shown them life is a big equalizer, as Kabaddi is. And they are finding themselves at the bottom of the table for the booster round. So it's very important for us to shift our attention to Kaziranga Rhinos, and I guess if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's right. So Rhinos and Arab Rhinos RPM, and if Kaziranga Rhinos win that match with 7 or more than 7 points in the score difference, it will be really big trouble for the Maratha Marvels. So thank you so much, Radhika. It was nice once again talking to you in the commentary box. See you soon at 8 p.m. The big match against the Kaziranga Rhinos and the Aravali Arrows coming up. See you soon on Fancore at 8 p.m.